You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on. News 25 is brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law, voted Best of Las Vegas. Give them a call, 702-727-9900. News 25 is also brought to you by Desert View Hospital. You can count on us.
Thank you for joining us here on News 25 and Is Country Radio and streaming on KPVM.TV. I'm Roy Rosell.
Good evening. It's Monday, January 15th. I'm Chris Palermo. Here's what's happening. Las Vegas Metropolitan Police respond to a report of a gunshot wound following the death of a man over an alleged argument.
A man died after being shot by his girlfriend's son following an argument in the East Valley, according to Las Vegas Metro. Officers responded to a shooting at around 11:11 a.m. on Sunday, January 14th. At an apartment complex at the 3700 block of East Bonanza Road near Pecos in Las Vegas. The Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department responded to a man in his 50s suffering from a gunshot wound. Medical personnel pronounced him dead on the scene, and police said that officers made contact with the occupants in a nearby apartment upstairs when one person identified themselves as the shooter. According to the investigation, the victim lives in an apartment with his girlfriend and her 30-year-old son. Police said that the victim and the woman involved were in an argument before the shooting when her son exits his room and intervened. Las Vegas Metro said the altercation turned physical as the son shot the victim. According to police, the son remains in custody and is cooperating with the investigation.
The United States and the United Kingdom have bombed over a dozen sites that are in use by the Iranian Houthis. RJ Camacho has more on this story.
Late on January 12th, both the US and UK militaries had bombed over a dozen sites that were in use by the Iranian-backed Houthis in Yemen. This was in retaliation to the group targeting ships in the Red Sea, which increased once the war between Israel and Hamas began. A Houthi military spokesman stated that the group was doing so in order to prevent Israeli ships from navigating the Red Sea until the Israeli aggression against the people in Gaza stops. However, only few of the ships they targeted had any direct links to Israel. The retaliatory strike against the Houthi militants was carried out using both warship and submarine-launched Tomahawk missiles and fighter jets, according to United States officials. According to the Mideast Command of the U.S. Air Force, over 60 targets were struck across 16 different sites in Yemen, where the Houthi rebels are based in. President Biden spoke on the matter, stating that these strikes are in direct response to unprecedented Houthi attacks against international maritime vessels in the Red Sea, including the use of anti-ship ballistic missiles for the first time in history. The military assault comes a week after the White House and partner nations issued a final warning to Houthi to cease their attacks or face repercussions. The warning had an effect for several days when attacks stopped. However, on January 9th, Houthi rebels conducted their largest assault of drones and missiles that targeted shipping in the Red Sea. A high-ranking Houthi official, Ali al-Kahom, made a statement in response to the strike, saying, "The battle will be bigger and beyond the imagination and expectation of the Americans and the British."
More news today locally. The Culinary Union has now reached a tentative agreement with the Waldorf Astoria Hotel in Las Vegas. With the Culinary Union threatened to strike during the Super Bowl, the hotels are finally reaching agreements to keep the hospitality workers from quitting.
The Culinary Union reached a tentative agreement with Waldorf Astoria after announcing a strike against the 21 independent resorts in Las Vegas. The union posted on Friday, January 12th, that a new 5-year agreement had been made with Waldorf Astoria and nearly 300 hospitality workers. The action follows after the Culinary Union announced their strike the coming week right before the Super Bowl in Las Vegas at Allegiant Stadium. There is still no word on agreements with Circus, Hilton Grand Vacations, the Rio, the Sahara Las Vegas, the Strat, Treasure Island, Trump Hotel, Virgin Hotels, Westgate, Binion Circa, Downtown Grand, El Cortez, the Four Queens, Fremont, Golden Gate, Golden Nugget, Main Street, the D Hotel, and the Plaza. Negotiations for these resorts have been scheduled to continue until January 17th. News 25 plans to keep you updated on any new advancements with the Culinary Union's tentative agreements.
The Bureau of Land Management is currently seeking public comment in regards to a new project involving solar energy. RJ Camacho has this story.
The Bureau of Land Management will be welcoming public comment in regards to a draft environmental analysis for a new clean energy project. This project is proposed on approximately 2,433 acres of BLM-managed public land, which is about 38 miles west of Las Vegas. This is also adjacent to the Clark and Nye County line. Should the Rough Hat Clark County solar project be approved, it would add 400 megawatts of clean solar photovoltaic power to the grid. This is enough energy to power over 74,000 homes. This project would additionally include a 700 megawatt battery energy storage system. BLM's Las Vegas field manager Bruce Silito spoke further on the matter, stating that public input on this draft resource management plan amendment and environmental impact statement is critical as we continue to evaluate the proposed project. The most useful comments concern the scope of the environmental impact statement analysis, potential alternatives, and identification of relevant information and studies. BLM will be hosting both a virtual and in-person public meeting in order to discuss the Rough Hat project. The in-person meeting will be held in Pahrump, Nevada on January 30th from 6 to 8 p.m. at the Pahrump Nugget. The virtual meeting will be on February 1st from 6 to 8 p.m., and you can register for this meeting on the project's BLM National NEPA register page. You can also mail written comments to the BLM Southern Nevada District Office, attention Rough Hat Clark County Solar Project, at 4701 North Torrey Pines Drive, Las Vegas, 89130. You can also email comments to BLM_NV_SND_ energy projects at blm.gov. The comment period will close on April 11th.
And we have an exciting Martin Luther King story coming up after the break.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on.
Welcome back to News 25. I'm Chris Palermo. The Martin Luther King Jr. Scholarship Foundation celebrated MLK Day at the Pahrump Community Church. News 25 was there to capture it all.
Good morning. I just want to welcome everyone to the Pahrump Martin Luther King Foundation Scholarship Luncheon. It's in support of our students here in Pahrump to help them further their education. So we give out scholarships based on the money that we raise over the years with different fundraisers, and this being one of them. It's a great time to come together as a community and support our children. They are definitely our future.
Last year we did eight $800 scholarships, and so we were really pleased with that. And I have to thank the community for their continual support. Thank you so much. It really does take a village.
My name is Althea Jones. I'm Miss Senior Golden Years USA 2023 here in Pahrump. And my platform is to bring harmony to the community. And so today is an awesome day to be able to bring harmony in the community simply because of Dr. Martin Luther King's dream.
So even though we face the difficulties of today and tomorrow, I still have a dream. It is a dream deeply rooted in the American dream. I have a dream that one day this nation will rise up and live out the true meaning of its creed. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal.
If you are wondering why there are so many military aircraft in the skies today, Nellis Air Force Base has just the explanation that you were looking for.
The first red flag exercise of the new year is set to begin on Monday, January 15th at Nellis Air Force Base. The base's public affairs office says that Red Flag 24-1 will take place on January 15th to the 26th. Nearly 100 aircraft will take off from Nellis twice a day and could remain in the air up to 5 hours during this exercise. Night launches are also planned to help aircrew stimulate training during nighttime combat operations. Nellis will welcome about 2,000 participants from the U.S. Air Force, Joint Forces, allies, and partners. Training will take place over the Nevada Test and Training Range, which covers millions of acres of desert to the North Las Vegas area. The 414th Combat Training Squadron conducts red flag exercises that provide aircrew an experience of multiple intense air combat sorties in a safe training environment. The iteration of Red Flag provides a unique training with emphasis on readiness for high-end warfare and strategic competition. This large-scale exercise aims to improve collaboration among joint and interagency partners, contributing to the operational effectiveness of our nation's forces and those who are allies and partners.
Checking some other news this afternoon, Nature Health Farms held their 4th annual fundraiser event over the weekend. They also need your help naming the newest addition to the farm, a newborn alpaca.
On Saturday, January 13th, Nature Health Farms held their 4th annual fundraiser party. The party featured petting zoo with lots of furry friends. The star-studded event was hosted by Tatiana. John Kohler provided the entertainment with his DJ expertise and karaoke. A special performance by Mikey Ruhan. The party was not only a fundraiser to feed the animals, it was also owner Alex DeJohn's birthday. The Little Red Barn Wedding Chapel opened its doors for the first time. And if the weekend wasn't magical enough, Sunday, January 14th was the day Nature Health Farms welcomed their newest addition to the farm, this adorable alpaca, who doesn't have a name yet. If you have a name suggestion, you can go to Nature Health Farms on Facebook and submit your idea.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on. News 25 is brought to you by Mountain West Lawyer, Injury Attorneys, 727-9500.
And welcome back to News 25. Well, now here's Mikey with your look at sports.
Time now for your News 25 look at sports. Golden Knights welcoming the Calgary Flames on Saturday. Didn't go so well, losing 3-1. They're in action right now against the Nashville Predators. Golden Knights have placed Jack Eichel on the injured reserve. We'll keep you posted on when he returns. Las Vegas Raiders will interview Lee Frazier on Tuesday for head coach. Frazier is best known for his tenure as head coach of the Vikings when he went 21-32-1 and 0-1 in the playoffs. He was also the defensive coordinator in Buffalo, Tampa Bay, Minnesota, and Cincinnati. A 16-year-old from Las Vegas has been named this year's NFL Play 60 Super Kid. Brandon Torquato will participate in several upcoming community events and behind-the-scenes opportunities leading up to an on-field recognition during the second half of Super Bowl 58 at Allegiant Stadium on Sunday, February 11th. And that's your look at sports on News 25.
Thank you, Mikey. Here's Pat Lemming from Never Forgotten Animal Society to tell us about a lovable dog named Bandit looking for her forever home.
Hi everyone, this is Pat with Never Forgotten Animal Society at 3091 North David Street in Pahrump, Nevada, off of Bella Vista between Blag and Leslie. I have the pleasure of having with me right now a sweet little girl by the name of Bandit. Bandit is about 5 years old. We think that she is possibly Basset Hound or American Bulldog mix. We're really not sure, but she is a very sweet girl. She's used to being in a home. She's used to being around people. She likes going out and being in the yard and being around other dogs. She is very particular, though, about the dogs that she does associate with. So we highly recommend that if you're interested in her, if you have any other dogs, to bring them with you, and we'll do a meet and greet here at the shelter and see how things go. Bandit is spayed. She's had all of her vaccinations, rabies certificate, and is ready to go to her new home. She's kind of a tricolor, and she does love being in your lap, and she does love being petted and loved on. So if you're interested in Bandit, we are here Monday through Saturday from 10 until 5 every day, Sunday from 9 until noon, and you're welcome to come in anytime. There are no appointments necessary. Our number is 775-537-8674, and we really wish you would come by and meet this little girl. I think you'd be very impressed. Thanks.
News 25 Weather Cam is brought to you by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorney's Office in Pahrump. In a wreck, need a check? Call 702-877-1500.
Taking a look outside, it's looking a little chilly in the Lerner and Rowe weather cam, isn't it?
Yeah, but I think we're in for a warm-up, and Mikey has the weather after the break.
News 25 weather is brought to you by Dairy Council of Nevada. Undeniably delicious, undeniably dairy. Enjoy what's real.
Hi, good evening, Nevada. I'm Mike Ruhan from the Channel 25 Weather Studios up and down the Ace Country Radio Network and worldwide to your mobile device at www.kpvm.tv. Fernley, 47 degrees. Fallon, 43. Carson City, 46. Tonopah, your Cool Spot Award winner at 41. Goldfield saw 44 degrees. Beatty, 59. Amargosa, the hot spot, 63 degrees. Vegas, 59. And in Death Valley, 69. But here in the paradise of Pahrump, let's take a look. Our current temperature is 52 degrees. We were at 59 just a little bit earlier. Winds out of the southeast at 4 miles per hour. Humidity at 38%. The sun rose this morning at 6:54, setting this evening at 4:52. As we go down to a low of 32 under partly cloudy skies, the winds will be whispering at 5 miles per hour and humidity at 56%. Smells like clouds, doesn't it? Clouds, look at that, 60 tomorrow. We stay in the mid-60s all week. And Sunday, though, interesting, we got a 44% chance of rain that day, and on Monday, 58% chance. So the desert's broken. Back to the desk. Here's Rory with the story.
Thank you so much, Mikey. Now, following up on his sports report, the Vegas Golden Knights game that is in progress right now, they are winning 3-1. And I love the Vegas Golden Knights, so that makes me very happy. Now, to wrap up this edition of News 25, I'm Rory Rosell.
And I'm Chris Palermo. Have a good night.
Good night.